What is up, YouTube? What is good? We are back at it with another story time. You can probably tell from the fucking title of the story what we're gonna be talking about today. And we're gonna be talking about fucking sneaking into an abandoned school with my homie, we'll call him fucking Joe. And that shit was pretty fun. But it like we were low key a little bit scared in the process of exploring this little abandoned school, not gonna lie. And I'll get into that in a little bit. Let's get into the fucking start of the story time. This is like when I'm like 14 in the summer, probably like summer before, oh my, summer before freshman year. And I'm having a little bit of fun with Joe. And Joe is my longtime childhood friend. Me and Joe have been friends for a minute. We're not that good of friends now, but we were back in the day. We were homeboys, home skillets, if you know what I mean. So, I'm at Joe's house. I'm spending the night at Joe's house. We're fucking bored as shit. We have nothing to do. We're fucking wandering about his backyard, fucking thinking of shit to do. We have no idea. We're fucking kicking rocks. We're like riding this like little tractor thing he bought off Facebook Marketplace, having the time of our lives. Shit was amazing. But that shit ran out of gas, and we ain't going to the gas station to get more gas. So we're bored. We're trying to play Xbox. Buddy doesn't have Xbox Live. Don't blame him. That shit's expensive. But like, we have fucking nothing to do, and we're brainstorming. We're plotting. And we're like, oh my gosh, bro. There's our childhood school just down the fucking street, bro. And nobody goes in that school anymore because there's a new school that's been made. So it's abandoned. So we're like, yo, it would be cool as fuck if we go and explore our childhood fucking school. So we go in. Oh no, I'm getting too much of ahead of myself. So we're plotting. We're like, all right, let's do this. But we're feeling a little scared about it. We're feeling pretty timid, and we don't want his like mom to find out. So we wait for his mom to go to sleep. But like, we wait and we wait and we wait and we wait. She's not going to sleep. It's like 11 o'clock now. And like his mom is fucking still awake. So we just go out and we're just like, yo, we're fucking going for a walk down the street to walk. And his mom was just like, okay. And then we all walk on down to the school, about 5 minute walk. And then we're scoping it out. We're like looking around it like, fuck, what can we do over here? I don't really know. Can we get in here? Because this is my first time exploring something abandoned. And I'm trying to scope out like a broken window because I'd watched some like videos before this about how to like explore abandoned buildings. It says like look for them fucking broken windows, try not to break shit. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I'm looking around the building, do a full 360, do another 360 around it. I cannot find shit. So I'm sitting there with him, and we're like, bro, what the fuck? How are we gonna get in here? So we're brainstorming, and then we're like, bro, what if we just try all the doors to see if they're unlocked? So we try all the fucking doors. None of them unlock, and we're like, ugh, what if we try like the windows at like the top? Maybe that'll work. So like we climb up onto the roof, like to those little like fucking, you know what? I don't know what the fucking called, like sun windows. I don't know. And we're trying to like fucking like get them to like open, and we don't know how to fucking open them. Them bitches are not opening. We got one to open, but like then we're like, all right, fucking bet we got this window open. Now what? And we could not get into the fucking like area down there. Like it was like a 14-foot drop or some shit. Not passable, and this is like at night too, so it just looks like a black abyss. Because we had our old iPhones, and then bitches were not illuminating. We did not have any flashlights, so could not do that method. So we go back down to the ground level, and we there's this little courtyard in the back. We go inside the courtyard, and then we look for a window that's like in the back behind a tree. We like find a brick, and it somehow or another ended up going through the window. And then once it went through the window, we were like, oh, well, now that that brick's through the window, there's a spot for us to get in, so let's go through this way. So we get all the broken glass out of the way, move it out of the way, and we hop on through the window, and I end up cutting myself just a little bit, but not a lot. I was chilling. But I make it in here. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh, I got some blood on the ground. And I'm like, god damn, that's a lot of blood for how much is, like, coming out of my hand. This is a pretty minor cut. I barely nicked myself. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? And then I seen, like, a blood-soaked towel, and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? How did I bleed that much, bro? I don't even, like, know how my blood would, like, soak a towel. And then I'm, like, seeing shell casings on the ground, like, in the classroom. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on? And in, like, my old fucking school, my old elementary school I used to go to. And I went to that friend, like, bro, I don't know, bro. And he knew what the fuck happened here. And he just didn't want to tell me. So I'm, like, walking through, I'm, like, terrified. I'm, like, going through all the classrooms that I used to go into. And I used to, like, learn it, bro, like, with my old teachers, like, oh my god, I used to, like, it looks so different now, I'm, like, fucking tripping out, because, like, bruh, like, going into your elementary school, and it's, like, all decrepit, and, like, old and shit, is fucking, like, mind-altering, especially, like, going into the areas you were not allowed to, like, explore, like, bro, I was, like, fucking, like, mesmerized, like, I went to, like, the basement area. And I was just like, whoa, what the fuck? And then I seen it was flooded. I was like, no way, what? Like, I was a little 14-year-old retard. So, like, everything was kind of crazy to me. But, like, yeah. But I also found, like, a fucking stage. I, like, low-key forgot about that there was, like, a stage in the, like, the gymnasium. And, like, I was up there and I found this, like, fucking, like, wooden cane that was, like, old as fuck. So I low-key stole that bitch and took it home. And then... Fuck, I'm getting ahead of myself, but, like, yeah, we're walking through, and I'm, like, I'm still a little terrified at this point, but I'm, like, kind of fucking feeling nostalgic once I get to the gymnasium, and that's where my homie just breaks to me, like, yeah, bro, like, the fire department and the police department did, like, a mock-up, like, school shooting, so, like, they could be, like, ready in case it, like, happened at the high school, so, like, they just, like, did it here as, like, a mock-up, and, like, they did, like, a trial, and I was like, oh, shit, that kind of makes sense, alright. This is a little less terrifying. And I was just like, bro, why the fuck did they leave everything there? So I did pick up some shit on the ground just because I was like, well, this looks kind of cool. I did kind of throw everything away, though, because, like, it was just, like red dye soaked clothes and, like, blank shell casings. And I was just like, bro, why do I have this? And I threw it away, which is, like, I don't even know why I had it. It was pretty weird to begin with, but... Moving on, I walked into, like, where my old principal's office used to be, and I saw, like, the security camera terminal. Oh, and I forgot to mention this, we were, like, trying to dodge the security cameras because we didn't want to get, like, seen on them, and we were, like, hiding our faces. And then, like, we're in the principal's office, and I'm like, I look at, like, the quote unquote security camera terminal, and it's just a tablet with all the fucking wires unplugged from it and all the shits from out of the wall. And, like, I saw, like, where all, like, the box that all the security cameras led to, the wires were just all cut in it. And I was just like, oh, okay. But I guess they just cut everything or some shit. Some fucking crackhead stole it. I doubt crackheads stole it. It was a pretty nice area. But, yeah, no, that was pretty cool. We ended up walking through the rest of the school, not seeing anything too crazy. Oh, we did see, not, like, the basement, but there's, like, this under part, like, a sub-basement, like, under the school, that I had no idea existed, and you could low-key crawl through it, and me and my homie crawled through it, and it was fucking horrifying down there. I don't know why the fuck we did that. That shit terrified me. But, altogether, it was a pretty dub excursion. We were having a lot of fun. We ended up fucking going home, and his mom was still up, and she was like, yo, what the fuck were you guys doing? And he just told his mom, and his mom was like, oh my gosh, you fucking juvenile delinquents, what are you doing? And he thought his mom was not going to care. Like, really, she did not give a fuck. But she did tell my mom, but my mom, she got a bad read on my mom. She thinks my mom's chill. My mom is not chill. So my mom found out about that and got pressed as fuck. I think she took my Xbox for like a couple weeks. That shit was ass. Not my Xbox, my PlayStation. Well, like, that was pretty odd, but it's still pretty good in the end. she ended up giving my shit back pretty early. I didn't really care. But, you know, it was a pretty dub excursion, and I was like, that's gonna be the end of fucking exploring a fucking abandoned building with my boy Joe. Voice crack, but make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, fucking turn that notification bell on. Fucking everybody have a great day. Don't get any bitches pregnant. Type shit. Goodbye.